What's going on, guys? Joe from SRHQ. Today I want to talk about the GEC 92, and in particular this one. This one's in the Burlap Micarta. It's from the 2019 lineup, and let me see if I can get a shot of that. This is the Tools for Gents special factory order. Now, if you're not familiar with Tools for Gents, here's their information. They are a German-based online knife store. Really cool shop. I've ordered from them a couple times. Here's our model number. Like I said, it's in the Burlap Micarta, and I believe they made 100 of this particular knife. Let's just take a look at it. I do love the Eureka Jack frame. If I didn't mention already, probably one of my favorites. What I mean by the Eureka Jack is if you can see from the bolster to the center of the handle, it kind of tapers out wider. And then right here at this spring pin, there's a hump. And then after the hump, the rest of the handle is more of a sway back handle. That is characteristic Eureka Jack. Really cool handle. I really find it to excel in this grip when you have to cut upwards, but it's also really comfortable in the normal grip. So 3 5/8 on the handle, that makes it a full size slip joint. If you ask me, I can get a full 4-finger grip on the knife. It's very comfortable in whatever grip you decide to use. Take a look at this Burlap Micarta. What do you guys think about Burlap Micarta? It's never been my favorite cover material, and in fact, I actually was offered a Fremont Jack in this brown burlap, and I turned it down just because I wasn't thrilled with the material itself, but I can say it's growing on me. I really do like how Burlap Micarta looks after it gets worn in and gets shiny and darker. I think it looks really cool. So this is the only knife I have from GEC, at least, in Burlap Micarta. You can see the weave is nice and tight. The shield is inlaid very nicely. GEC calls this the badge shield. Take a look at the back spring. Just an awesome job. I mean, every single one of these, I think, is just really great. GEC definitely has the fit and finish dialed in. Blade's going to open with a nail nick. There is a half stop. And it opens up to this awesome spear point blade. I really like how GEC does their spear point. Big fat spear point, lots of belly. Full flat grind, just a slicing machine, if you ask me. Nice looking swedge. All the grinds look really nice and precise. Here's your tang stamp, Eastern Cutlery, made in the USA. On the reverse, we have the model number. Yeah, then our secondary blade is a coping blade, also with a half stop. Now, I really like the coping blade, and especially how GEC does the coping blade. I find it a much better option than a pen blade. For me, this coping blade or a sheep's foot blade, like a smaller secondary sheep's foot, is great for just ripping open boxes. You know, I want to save the main blade for things like food and bigger chores, but if I just need to rip open a box, you know, cut the tape or something, this knife performs absolutely great. Really also really great at opening clamshell packaging. You just kind of press that tip in there and then you can just cut right along and make a really nice clean cut. So we have nickel silver bolsters. They have this satin brushed finish. Brass pins, brass liners. I already said that back spring just looks amazing. Here's the pile side. Transitions on this one are really nice. Just really well fit together. Really well worked. Check out the centering. Looks like we're pretty dead on. Let's look at the action. You know, it's in line with all of these. I'd say the pull is right around the middle 5/6 if you ask me. And I think that's appropriate for this knife. You're not, I guess you could pinch this blade open. It does require a little effort. But anytime when I have a knife with a nail nick that you're supposed to open it like this and like this, I appreciate that it's not, you know, a 7 or an 8, because then you just break your nails and you don't even want to put the knife in your pocket. So I would say the pull right in the middle, 5 or 6, and I would also say that's perfectly appropriate for this knife. Nice and snappy, good retention. It's got good acoustics. I like the clicks. Just overall, a really cool knife. Let's get some size comparisons going. Did mention 5 3/8 on the, or 3 5/8, I'm sorry, on the handle. So let's pull out my GEC 15 TC Barlow. So you can see the 15 frame is a little bit smaller than the 92, giving an overall smaller package. Something that's more in line with the 92 would be the 78, pretty much the exact same size on the handle as well as the blade. So really good full-size slip joint. I normally do not prefer a 2-blade over a single blade, but I do like the coping blade on this particular model. I think it looks great. So yeah, just wanted to turn the camera on and show you guys the latest GEC acquisition. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Looking forward to hearing what you guys think about it. And yeah, have a good one. Till next time. Bye-bye.